So step one is to identify the problem versus the solution that you're going to provide through your coaching. So that's going to be step one. We're going to dig into that. So the first step being identifying the problem versus the solution. So we want to target the problem and solution for your coaching client profile. So you need to decide on the number one challenge that your coaching client profile has and the number one goal that they want to achieve. And being mindful again about how they feel now before they start working with you, that pain they're feeling, the feeling, associating the feeling to it, as well as how they're going to feel after the problem is solved, that desire. So when we're going and we're doing this, I'm going to give you a space to be able to brainstorm the different solutions, the different problems, the different feelings that they're feeling before, the different feelings they're going to feel afterwards. Ultimately, we want to come down with the number one for each, okay? Because that's going to make everything a lot more simple. I know there's going to be multiple feelings that they're having. There's going to be multiple solutions you provide, multiple problems that they have, but we want to come up with the one that you want to really take hold of and build that out, because it's going to make everything a lot easier. Knowing there's going to obviously be additional ones, but we want to take the one so we keep everything really simple. So how do we do this? So I want you to put on a hat and be a problem solver by understanding your coaching client profile's journey. Again, going back to where they are now and how they're feeling. They're not feeling great. They want to hire you for a reason. This is the pain, the struggle, how they feel. They don't feel great. That's why they're willing to invest in a coach to help them get what they want, right? So the step-by-steps and understanding the journey is literally knowing where they are now and knowing that you have the awareness of where they are now so that we can get into that state and talk to them at that state and move them to the next step, which could be whatever. And I'll give examples for this and whatnot. But it's really one of these things that I want you to really understand how they're feeling now. Let's take them that step. What do we need to do first to get them out of that? Then once they're there, what do we do to get them out of that? And then what do we do to get them out of that? And we're doing that in a way that is ultimately reaching their goal of where they want to be, the desires, the feelings they want to feel. So that's really just about being a problem solver and creating those step-by-steps. And where I know a lot of coaches may get hung up at is really breaking down what's most likely in your head, or you've been doing it for a while, or you understand it. So this is what you want to do to pull yourself out of that and really picture where they are now and where they want to be, and then create the steps by steps to get them there. Okay. And we don't need to overcomplicate it and whatnot, but we want to truly understand it. We're going to get into building the bridge and creating the steps, and I'll give you some strategies on how to do that. But this is just a matter of understanding where they are now and how do they feel about that. And then where do they want to be? Okay. We'll get into the step-by-steps, but this is simply about identifying the struggles and versus the solutions. All right. So the next step is then we're going to build the bridge. So we're going to go and we're going to build the bridge so that we get to be that hero to our coaching client profile.